Hey guys, Mr. Marcus here, and as you can see, we're back with the Southampton Master League. And in today's episode, we have three matches from the Barclays Premier League: one against Norwich, one against, I believe it's not Reading. Who the hell is it again? I don't remember who the middle one is against. But the final match is against Manchester United. So, of course, Manchester United will be away from home at Old Trafford. Of course, into the first match of this episode, it is against Norwich City. Norwich City, one of the promoted sides, the likes of Gary Hooper up front for them still, which is really weird that Gary Hooper is considered a Norwich City player. You know, he was an absolute beast at Celtic, and he just came here and didn't really do it. Well, came to England, didn't really do much. But he came. I can't say he came here because I'm Scottish. So yeah, yeah. In this match was just goddamn so easy. It's really weird that usually against promoted sides I have like some trouble, but not in this particular match. In the 10th minute of the match here, we see Graziano Pella get played for on goal. Sebastian Basson can't stop him, and Graziano Pella just finesses it at the near post. That's just an amazing finish. I love scoring that type of goal in this game because it just looks so good when you actually do it properly, when compared to just pinging it across the goalkeeper every single time you ever score a goal. Like that was a really nice finish. I have to give myself props for that. But in the 29th minute of the match here, James Ward-Prowse runs from the midfield, gives it to Belhanda. Belhanda tries to play through not Ward-Prowse, tries to play through what's his name? Tried to play through Pella, but it actually came to fortunately for me, it came to Schneiderlin, who just steals the ball, and he himself goes on to score quite a nice goal himself. So, but 10 minutes later, Pella plays the ball up here to Jay Rodriguez down this right hand side. He cuts inside and he himself finesses it into the bottom corner from about 20 odd yards, and it's another good finish to make it 3-0 at come to half time anyway. So they're scoring goals, and it's quite good seeing them scoring quite a nice little range of goals there. Good finish from Pella, a really nice finish from Schneiderlin, and a really good finish from the edge of the box by Jay Rodriguez. So as you see there, 3-0 at half time, we've basically dominated. Norwich have had their opportunities, but again, I'm not going to show everything. If I show everything, the episode will be like 20 odd minutes long, and commentating for 20 odd minutes is really goddamn hard. But in the 84th minute, Mayuka, who has come as a substitute, probably should have scored that goal. Unfortunately for me, it goes just wide of the post of, I don't remember what the goalkeeper is called, but in the 87th minute here, Belhanda literally runs past every single person and just chips it over John Ruddy, that's the one, and makes it 4-0 to us. It was a really nice goal actually. I really liked scoring that goal. As we see Mayuka literally in the last minutes of the match with what could probably be considered the worst pass of the season, and 4-0 was the final score. So 4-0 against Norwich City, pretty good result away from home. We're sort of getting that form back again, but again, the Champions League is going to come back, and we're probably either going to get knocked out in the first round against Barcelona, or we'll continue, and then we'll just continue to have hangovers. I knew it was Reading. I'm sure I said, I don't know. Sure, I knew it was Reading, but Reading, of course, actually beat us earlier on this season. They beat us 1-0. And in this particular game, I decided to rest some players considering I knew that the Manchester United game was upcoming. So Shane Long got a start. Serge Gnabry actually played in this game as well, which is quite good for him. Jack Cork played. James Ward-Prowse was nowhere to be seen. He was on the bench because that's expected. And Gazzaniga is playing in goal for us. So, of course, again, we're playing at the same goddamn stadium because we play at the same goddamn stadium basically every single goddamn game, because Konami don't have enough stadiums for everyone. Well, they don't have enough of variation of stadiums. So, of course, we're playing as a home side here against Reading. Reading, one of those teams which, like I said, another promoted side that actually did beat me early on this season, but didn't really deserve to beat me. Well, they did actually. They actually outplayed me completely. But yeah, basically, because we're resting so many players, I wouldn't have expected actually to win this game. But it was a really tight game actually until eventually you'll see what happens. Of course, we kicked off because, of course, as a home side, as you do, it's tradition to kick off as a home side. So, in the 35th minute of the match, Tadic gets played for on goal, and it should have been 1-0 to us. But it's some really poor finishing from myself, and I get a corner kick. I hit the post. I mean, it's not poor finishing, I just hit the post. But about 5 or 6 minutes later, a really nice build-up play. Longley eventually plays the ball here to Joel Campbell. Joel Campbell himself ends up pinging it just wide of the post with his left foot. And about 5 minutes later, it was a half-time result. So a half-time result of 0-0, which is quite poor. But again, it's against a team which I know can beat me. Well, they have beaten me. So with that being said, in the 52nd minute of the match, Shane Long on the ball waits for Serge Gnabry to make a run, who eventually does make his run, and he runs into the box, and he himself the former Arsenal player, because I actually outright bought him in the summer, scores his first goal for the club against Reading. It's a pretty nice goal. Of course, he's in form, as in the red form arrow, so it makes it a little bit easier to score goals with a relatively lower rated player. So, but into the last 10 minutes of the match here, again, more or less the same sort of combination as Gnabry gets the ball straight away from Shane Long, and he scores his second goal of the game to more or less secure the result for us in a 2-0 victory over Reading. So we got our revenge in the Premier League anyway. And in the last minutes of the match here, we have Tadic on the ball, waits for Joel Campbell to make a run. For whatever reason, Campbell stopped running, and it just caused a complete pain, and it came out to Jack Cork. Cork gave it to Tadic eventually. Well, Tadic got it eventually. Really poor shot from him, and Matt Ryan makes a really nice, easy save for him, and that was it. Final score, 2-0 against Reading. So into the final match of the episode, actually against Manchester United. So, like I said, I was resting players, and to beat a Premier League team with rested players is a pretty good result. So, with that being said, we had 15 shots, 8 on target, and man of the match was Shane Long because he assisted 2 goals, which makes sense. So, of course, we're playing away against Manchester United, so we're going to be in our blue kit, and of course, we're playing at Old Trafford. So, it's really weird Man United play, like the formation they play in this game, because they play 3 at the back with Rojo, Evans, and Smalling. And for some reason they play Angel Di Maria in centre defence midfield next to Blonny, who's actually Michael Bradley. Then Januzaj right mid, Rooney left mid, Mata attacking mid, and then Falcao and Van Persie up front. It's like, what the hell what are they doing? I don't know. But we played more or less our strongest team we could possibly have played, because of course we want to win this game against Manchester United, because, well, they've beaten us in the past. They actually beat us in Charity Shield, or Community Shield, and we want basically to get our revenge. Johnny Evans, captain of Manchester United. Who would have ever thought Johnny Evans would be captain? Anyway, first off, why is Rooney not captain? He's playing in the... I don't know. Maybe Van Gaal decided to change it because he's a crazy man with his goddamn massive black folder. Well, I don't know, but David De Gea is a really good goalkeeper in this game, so getting past him was always going to be troublesome, because David De Gea, again, one of those players that is just ridiculous. But Man United really like playing a long ball in this game. Really love playing it. And in the 11th minute of the match, from a long kick, Van Persie heads it onto Falcao. Falcao gets the ball back from Di Maria, and there's literally nothing I could do as Klein comes flying back to try and stop it, but Falcao just pops in the back of the net to make it 1-0 to Manchester United in the first 15 minutes of the match. So, not the best start we could have possibly had. And in the 38th minute of the match here, Van Persie tries to chip it over Fraser Forster, but he stays stays big basically, and stops it basically conceded, which is quite good. But then it basically gets another shot, Van Persie, and it's a really good save from Fraser Forster. So Fraser Forster sort of kept us in the game until the half time of 1-0 to Manchester United. But I thought in the second half I could always get some opportunities. I mean, it only had 2 shots and 1 on target in the first half, but in the 47th minute of the match, Bohanda on the ball here runs away from Angel Di Maria and plays a really nice ball here to Stevan Jovetic, who crosses it in first time, and it's an absolutely amazing volley from J. Rodriguez. It's probably one of the best volleys I've actually scored in this game, especially as we see it. Well, you won't see it again, but if you want, just rewind, because it's just an amazing goal. It's just an absolutely fantastic finish. And I'm sure the whole celebration. I'd actually brought Gnabry actually played this match, and he was quite good in this match. I think I brought him on at half time, but I don't think he started. And in the 51st minute here, he really should have scored this goal, but it's really unfortunate as it goes just wide of the post from like the 72 rated 19-year-old or 20-year-old. And in the 75th minute of the match, Gnabry again gets another opportunity, but David De Gea stops him. And for some reason, like, Smalling kept it in play, and it was just so frustrating, because it's just frustrating always. But anyway, into the 87th minute of the match here, as Falcao gets fouled. Well, he doesn't get fouled, but he makes a really good challenge with Thing. Make another good challenge with Wanyama, and the referee gives me a red card for that. Why does he give me a red card? Is it because I fouled Falcao first? Yes, because I fouled Falcao first. So I get the ball from Fellaini, Falcao's nowhere near me, he just dives. He's a diver. Okay? But in the last minutes of the match here, as Falcao basically makes an opportunity, more or less should have scored here with Van Persie, but it's a really good save from Fraser Forster, who kept us in the game throughout. And literally within like the last seconds of the match, Fraser Forster probably deserved the man of the match, but I don't think he actually gets it. If he gets it, then it's a good job, because he goddamn deserved it. But 1-0 was the final score. Man United did dominate me completely, and Fraser Forster was man of the match. I was correct, yeah. And that was that. So with Arsenal and Man City winning, it sort of put me on the spot, and I'm still second. Arsenal have 62 points, we have 54, and Man City have 53. So we're 8 points behind Arsenal, which is quite a gap. So if you have enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel for more, and catch you later.